So in this lecture we will discuss basic concept of trigonometric function. Basic things of trigonometric function. First, unit circle. Equation of unit circle is x square plus y square equal to 1. This is equation of unit circle, x square plus y square equal to 1. So now we will put 1-to-1 correspondence between set of real number r and points of unit circle. So we will put 1-to-1 correspondence between set of real number and points of unit circle. So this is unit circle. Circle with center at 0, 0 and radius is 1. So this is unit circle. X axis, y axis. So 4 points are fixed on a unit circle. A prime, B prime. 4 points are fixed on a unit circle. A prime, B prime. Coordinates of A 1, 0. Since it is point lies on x axis, y coordinate is 0 and this is center of the circle, so OA it is radius, and since it is unit circle, so radius is 1, so coordinates of A it is 1, 0, then A prime it will be minus 1, 0 because opposite direction. Similarly, B and B prime points lies on the y axis, so here coordinates 0, 1 and this is opposite direction 0, minus 1. So 4 points are fixed. A prime, B prime, coordinates of A 1, 0, coordinates of A prime minus 1, 0, coordinates of B 0, 1 and coordinates of B prime 0, minus 1. Now we are going to relate real number with points of unit circle. Now in real number we have two type of real number, positive and negative. First of all, of real number 0, then corresponding point is A. For 0, corresponding point of unit circle it is A, whose coordinates 1, 0. Now we fix two direction, anti-clockwise and clockwise. This is anti-clockwise. We will relate positive real number on anti-clockwise and clockwise we will relate negative real number. So 0, real number 0, corresponding point it is A 1, 0. Now we define two direction, one anti-clockwise and second clockwise. Anti-clockwise we will related positive real number, while clockwise we will relate negative real number. Now start with 0. For entire circle, circumference is 2 pi, so divide it by 4. So length of chord AB, naturally it will be pi by 2. Total length for circumference is 2 pi, divided it by 4, so it will be pi by 2. So length of chord AB equal to pi by 2. Similarly, length of chord AA prime, it will be pi. So here pi, again pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, so 3 pi by 2. And if we complete one anti-clockwise circle, then again when we reach at 8, total travel distance, that is real number related, it will be 2 pi. Now again you note that real number pi, corresponding point of unit circle B. So from B, if we complete one round anti-clockwise, start from B, so real number pi by 2, you complete one round anti-clockwise, travel distance pi by 2 plus 2 pi, that is 5 pi by 2. If you complete another circle, then 9 pi by 2, etc. So real number pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, etc. corresponding point of unit circle, it is B 0, 1. That point of unit circle is also known as T point or trigonometric point. Again, due to pi, real number pi, corresponding point of unit circle A prime. So from A prime, if we complete one round anti-clockwise and again we reach at A prime, then travel distance pi plus 2 pi. In another word, we will say that real number 3 pi, related point of unit circle A prime. Similarly, if you complete second round, then 3 pi plus 2 pi, 5 pi, etc. So real number pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, etc. corresponding point, real number pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, corresponding point of unit circle A prime minus 1, 0. Similarly, 3 pi by 2, from 3 pi by 2 you complete one round anti-clockwise, 3 pi by 2 plus 2 pi, so 7 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, etc. 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, etc. Now same thing, if we travel clockwise, now only due to direction, sign will be negative, length will remain same. You observe, length, if we measure A B prime, length of this chord will remain same, but due to clockwise direction, real number minus pi by 2, corresponding point of unit circle B prime. Similarly, from clockwise direction, if we reach at A prime, real number minus pi, corresponding point of unit circle A prime. Similarly, from clockwise direction, if you reach at B, real number will be minus 3 pi by 2, and corresponding point of unit circle will be B 0, 1. And if we reach again at A, so clockwise travel distance will be 2 pi. In other words, we say real number 2 pi and corresponding point is A, but since it is clockwise, so minus 2 pi. So in this clockwise direction, minus from, if you start from B prime and if you complete one round clockwise direction, then minus 5 pi by 2 minus, again you complete one more round, minus 9 pi by 2, etc. So these are the real number: minus pi by 2, minus 5 pi by 2, minus 9 pi by 2, etc., etc., and corresponding point of unit circle B prime. Similarly, minus pi, minus 3 pi, minus 5 pi, etc. Here minus 3 pi by 2, minus 7 pi by 2, minus 11 pi by 2, etc., and minus 2 pi, minus 4 pi, minus 6 pi, etc. So we have put correspondence, one-to-one correspondence between set of real number and point of unit circle. Now if we take, now we take point P. This is point P whose coordinates A comma B, and length of chord AP if equal to x, so this angle is x. Then if say trigonometric point is point of unit circle PA comma B, measure of angle AOP equal to x. In other words, length of chord AP equal to x in terms of radian. And if its coordinates A comma B, then cos x equal to A and sin x equal to B. This is the definition of trigonometric function cos and sin. Again, length of chord AP if it is x radian, in other words, measure of angle AOP, it is x, or length of chord AP equal to x, so this angle is x. And if coordinates of point P A comma B, then cos x equal to A, that is x coordinates indicates cos function, y coordinates indicates sin function. Actually it is same, say if we think it separately, this is P. Now if this angle is x, you recall your old definition, say this is origin O, A comma B. Now to get x coordinate, you have to take foot of perpendicular on x axis, say AM. So cos x, adjacent side OM upon OP radius, OM x coordinate is it is this distance A because we have suppose A. OP radius of unit circle which is 1, and therefore you can observe A equal to cos x. Similarly, to get y coordinate, you take foot of perpendicular, this distance will be B. So sin x opposite side, okay, so opposite PM upon OP. PM is parallel to, if you take foot of perpendicular, PM equal to ON, OP equal to radius, ON y coordinate which is B. So actually same definition as we have studied, cos adjacent upon hypotenuse, sin opposite upon hypotenuse. Here we define if point of unit circle A comma B. What is A point P? X is radian, real number x, corresponding point of unit circle P A comma B, then cos x equal to A, sin x equal to B. So from real number x you have to identify point of unit circle. For cos function you have to observe x coordinate, and for sin function you have to observe y coordinates. Say from this figure we will write 10 values, so you will get basic concept of this trigonometric function. Actually same definition which you have studied, cos adjacent upon hypotenuse, sin opposite upon hypotenuse, but here we are using concept of unit circle and we have defined cos function and sin function. So real number x, again you check this sequence, real number x, corresponding T point, P. T point means point of unit circle. And if its coordinates are A comma B, then cos x equal to A, sin x equal to B. Cos x equal to A, sin x equal to B. So now you check that real number x, for example real number 0, then corresponding T point it is A1 comma 0. See, suppose from this basic concept we will try to read unit circle. You follow this basic concept and you know how to read this unit circle. Again I repeat, real number x, corresponding T point. T point it is trigonometric point, or trigonometric point is nothing but point of unit circle. If its coordinates are A comma B, then x coordinate it is cos x equal to A, and y coordinate B indicates sin function, sin x equal to B. Now check this unit circle and observe these values, so you will get basic idea about. Say cos pi by 2, I am writing 20 values, so you will get basic concept of unit circle. 1, 2, sin pi by 2. pi by 2 90, we all know cos 90 0, sin 90 1, but pi by 2 real number, corresponding point of unit circle pi by 2, corresponding point of unit circle B 0, 1. For cos you have to observe x coordinate of B, which is 0, so cos pi by 2 equal to 0. Sin pi by 2 real number, pi by 2 corresponding t point, means point of unit circle B 0, 1. For sin you have to observe y coordinates, so sin pi by 2 equal to 1. Another example 3, 4, cos pi sin pi. Now real number pi, corresponding point of unit circle A prime, you check pi, corresponding point A prime. For cos you have to observe x coordinates of A prime is -1, so cos pi equal to -1, and sin pi we have to observe y coordinates of A prime, which is 0, so sin pi equal to 0. So these are the values from unit circle. Another example 5th 6, sec cos 3 pi by 2 sin 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Now real number 3 pi by 2, corresponding point B prime, B prime coordinates 0, -1. For cos you have to write x coordinates of B prime 0, so cos 3 pi by 2 0. For sin you have to observe y coordinate, which is -1, so sin 3 pi by 2 it is -1. 7, 8, suppose cos 2 pi sin 2 pi, so real number 2 pi, corresponding point on a unit circle, find out on a unit circle where is 2 pi. 2 pi it is lies on x axis, corresponding point A1, 0. Now for cos 2 pi we have to find x coordinate, since x coordinate 1, so cos 2 pi 1, sin 2 pi 0. 9, 10 example, say cos 5 pi by 2 sin 5 pi by 2. Now from the unit circle find out point corresponding to 5 pi by 2. If you observe unit circle 5 pi by 2, corresponding point B. For cos we have to check x coordinates of B, it is 0, 1, so cos 5 pi by 2 0. Sin 5 pi by 2 it will be 1, because real number 5 pi by 2 corresponding point it is B, its coordinates 0, 1. For sin we have to observe y coordinate, so sin 5 pi by 2 equal to 1. Similarly from the unit circle you can write values for the following: sin, for practice 7 pi by 2, cos 7 pi by 2, sin 11 pi by 2, cos 11 pi by 2, sin 5 pi, cos 5 pi sine 6 pi cos 6 pi 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and write two more values 9 pi by 2 sine 9 pi by 2 and cos 9 pi by 2. So again, if real number x corresponding point of unit circle P a comma b, then x coordinate indicates cos function, so cos x equal to a and sin x equal to b. Cos x equal to a and sin x equal to b. Using this concept, now from the unit circle sin 7 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, as we have written values here, you can write, you will find sin 7 pi by 2. For sin you observe y coordinates -1. Check this one, 7 pi by 2 corresponding point B prime. For sin you have to observe y coordinates. Y coordinate is -1, that's why sin 7 pi by 2 is -1. Cos 7 pi by 2 0. Sin 11 pi by 2, sin 11 pi by 2, again 11 pi by 2 related T point or point of unit circle B prime 0 comma -1, and therefore sin we have to observe y coordinates. So 11 pi by 2 B prime y coordinate is -1. Cos 11 pi by 2 0. Sin 5 from the unit circle, find out where is 5 pi at a prime. For sin observe y coordinates. Cos 5 pi -1. Check this one here, 5 pi. For cos you have to observe x coordinates. Sin 6 pi 0. Cos 6 pi +1 from unit circle. 9 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, here is 9 pi by 2 and corresponding point it is B. So 9 pi by 2 corresponding point B. For sin you have to observe y coordinate, for cos you have to observe x coordinate. So these are the values from the unit circle. Sin 7 pi by 2 -1, cos 7 pi by 2 0, sin 11 pi by 2 -1, cos 11 pi by 2 0, sin 5 pi 0, cos 5 pi -1, sin 6 pi 0, cos 6 pi 1, sin 9 pi by 2 1 and cos 9 pi by 2 0. Now we define zeros of the function. Zeros of the function. First we define what is zeros of the function. Now let f be a real valued function. Then 0 of function f equal to set of all point x for which f of x equal to 0. This is called zeros of the function, real valued function f, set of all x for which f of x equal to 0. As for example, suppose f is a function from R to R and f of x equal to x square minus 1. Find out 0 of f. So what is zeros of set of all x for which f of x equal to 0. So f of x equal to 0. F of x equal to 0 implies x square minus 1 equal to 0 implies x equal to plus minus 1, and therefore for given function zeros of f equal to plus minus 1. So similarly for 6 trigonometric function we will define zeros. First, for sine and cos we will remember zeros of cos function, zeros of cos function. So zeros of cos function means all x for which cos x equal to 0. Actually this is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. So this is zeros of cos function, set of all x for which cos x equal to 0. It is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. On the same time you can also take 2n minus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z. When you listed, both the sets will be identical. So whether you write 2n plus 1 pi by 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 or 2n minus 1 into pi by 2, both sets are same for n belongs to z. So zeros of cos function, it is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z, and zeros of sine function, it is n pi where n belongs to z, and at present without proof, to prove it we have to use composite function. So we will remember sine is a function from r to r and cos is a function from r to r. So at present we will remember this thing. For sine function domain is r, codomain is r. Similarly for cos function domain is r and codomain is also r. So sine and cos both are functions from r to r. Zeros of cos function, it is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 where n belongs to z, and zeros of sine function, it is n pi where n belongs to z. And you remember this basic two concepts, sine and cos both are functions from r to r.